Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a Google My Business account for your small business, especially if you have a real estate business, if you are an agent or an investor. But most importantly, one thing I wanted to let you know is that if you are in business this year, now you got to go and set up a Google My Business account because that's one of the major ways that you can be found on Google and on Google Maps. All right, I'm gonna go over that right now. Hi, my name is Paul Kim, and in this channel I go over online and video marketing tips, tricks, and strategies for your small business, especially if you're a real estate agent or an investor. In today's video, I'm going to go over what I think is one of the major components of getting you started online, which is setting up your Google My Business account. And why is that important? It's because it's a major element in getting you located on Google, as on Google searches, as well as getting you located on Google Maps, so that when people try to look for you online, that Google My Business account will is a significant element in that. So I go over step by step on how to set it up in this part, and in my second part, I go over some of the things you can customize on your Google My Business account once you've set it up. All right. So let's dig deep into this, and let's go share my screen with my manager online. And so let's get started. All right, so in this video, we're gonna be, I'm here with Angelo. He is my manager, and so we're just gonna go over how to set up a Google My Business account and also set it up properly for your business. More specifically, we're gonna be doing it for a agent, real estate agent. And so let's go to the screen. Let me go share my screen, and we're gonna show. And I'm already on Google My Business. So best way to locate that is to go to Google My Business. Just Google it, and you should see it. And so once you're logged into the Gmail account that you want to associate your Google My Business, and you want to just make sure you log into your Gmail, and that you so well, let's go in and sign. So if you already have one set up, you can go to manage now, but for this account or this specific agent, we don't have one, so we're going to sign in. And the business name is, so there's three things that you need to really be exact, and that's when you're doing these citations, they call it, or um, these when you set up accounts on other websites with your business, you have to have three things that have to be exactly the same, which is called NAP: your name, address, and phone number. And so those have to be exact across the board. And so for whenever you do this, you want to have those informations available, whether it's on the side of your screen or on paper. So for this specific individual, it's Warren C. Johnson. Actually, we should put in Warren C. Johnson. Oops, Johnson. Create a business name, business with this. Now, one thing you want to make sure, especially when you're making sure that you go according to Google's guideline. And so this specific, so what we did was we already researched, but I'm just gonna go and research it, show you exactly. So if you type in Google My Business Agent Guideline, and this comes up right on top. And what we're doing is we're doing it an agency. An agent is a chain or brand, because typically an agent works under a brand or a chain. For example, Remax, Weichert, Caldwell Banker, and here it says individual practitioner and real estate agent. And so you want to make sure that that we go according to their specifications, and an individual. So reading through this, and we realize that a he or she operates a public facing support. Okay, and so may include title or degree, but there was something in here that should create a listing separate from that of the practitioner. If the practitioner is one of the several public-facing practitioners at this location, the organization should create a listing for this location separate from that of the practitioner. Okay, so that basically that BMAX, whoever the broker is, has to create a separate listing. The title of the listing should include only the name of the practitioner. So that means the name of the agent, and should not include the name of the organization. So then, according to the guidelines, then Warranty Johnson is appropriate. All right, so we're going to continue. Click next. Do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store and office? Yes. All right, and then here it already picks it up. East 49th Midland Avenue, Paramus. Then we would. It's amazing how it's already picking up the stuff based on the name. And then just to make sure, I'm going to pause this video to check the address and the phone number. Resume. So one of the things that I, whether this period, now, you may think that it's not a big deal to have that period, but I'm very meticulous when it comes to that. And so one of the things I want to check is whether that period is listed with Remax, if the broker already has registered that business already or not. And so I'm going to, what I'm going to do is probably go to Google Maps and just check to see whether it's called Remax Property Center in Paramus. And so Property Center here. And so I'm going to take a look at here and see. Okay, so that I see that it's 49 East Midland without the period. And so I'm going to move forward without the period. Okay, or maybe should we use that period or not? Let me just, to be on the safe side, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just type in Warren Johnson and see where, if he's already registered in other places, and see how his address shows up in other places as well. Okay, that doesn't have an address. Let's see if okay, that doesn't have an address. Let's see how it, let's see. So there's no comma there. There's no period, I mean. So let's go ahead and use it without that. And then I'm going to change my notes over here to make sure that we don't use it without that period. And then we're going to click next. Do you also serve customers outside this location? If you visit or deliver to your customers, you can let them know where you're willing to go. Yes. Next. You can list your service area. They will show up in your listing and help you bring relevant. You can change and add more later. So let's just put in here New Jersey. Okay. Let's just put a very broad area in New Jersey. Okay. Choose a category that best fits your, and so for real estate agent, you want to see what we got here. So here, real estate agents. Perfect.
Paul, do you want to go back to the other location? I think it's still Manhattan.
I think we can change that, but it was just putting an example of where it's just showing like Manhattan. It just added New Jersey. I have no way of, oh wait, I do have a way. So here, this just adds it, and so this is just like saying specific, like it's saying Manhattan, New Jersey. Maybe let's see if it says Bergen County. So I don't know if we can put in specific areas, but for now, um, Bergen County. So maybe we can add Bergen County on top, and then we can just also put in New Jersey as well. So we can put in 2 areas. So because you don't want to, you can if you want to be more specific to put in towns, and this is an optional. This is optional, so it's not required. We can always add this later, but for now we'll just put it in. Okay, and then we want to put the phone number, and the phone number here, and this is where like I'm very meticulous, and so I like to stick with 201-747, and so this is exactly how you want to use it on all other listings. And so now whether you use the parentheses or whether you use the dash, so I try to stick with one thing. And so this is the important is you want to have a website. This gives, so that way when people find you online, they can go to your website. And so you type in HTTPS Warren C. Johnson. And if you don't have the S at the end, I strongly recommend that you get the security, the certificate for that security, because Google picks up on that. And so if your website or whoever you're using, make sure you figure out a way to get that certificate, the SSL certificate. Okay, finish and verify, and then now you're done. And so what that does is just wait, and now you've set up the website. Welcome to Google My Business. Let's just get started here. Now, that's where, the first part of registering your business, and then you can add your hours. We're going to add the hours, your description, your logo, and then what Google, what they're going to do is they're going to send you a Google My Business is going to send you a code by mail, and once you get it, then it's going to you're going to have to put that into Google My Business. Then, so to authenticate that you're actually physically at that location, because Google My Business wants to make sure that you're at that location. And so that's about it. And the rest is, we can do it in our next post of exactly some of the things that I would start adding to your Google My Business to add more credibility, to better show up on Google. So we'll go to the next episode. But before I do that, you see right here on this part, your business is verified. Listings may be reviewed for quality and can take up to 3 days to be published. So somehow it's able to actually verify it even before sending out that postcard or letter. And how Google does that, they have their own way of I guess verifying that information. So if you're a new business, you may not get that that your business is verified. It needs to verify you, and so that in that case they'll send you a that code, and then you would enter that code. Once you get that mail, you'll go back into Google My Business, and that will verify your your business. And so in my next episode, we're going to go into the some of the things that you will customize within your backend of Google My Business so that you can show up. You can show up better on on Google, and also make a better representation when you do get searched, when you do get found, and people click on your link. All right. I hope this video was helpful. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you found this video helpful. Before we go, Angelo, do you have anything else that you want to add? I know you've been quiet on the back end here.
Nothing so far.
All right, sounds good. All right, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified of our future episodes, and make sure you hit that bell notification. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.